when the children are still active and healthy and perhaps in the same city. The day is not far off when we will face it sooner or later, because what people are lamenting in this country is, do we have enough well-run old age homes? You know, many people, when they are still active, they have booked themselves for the next stage in life. Aided and abetted by, sorry to use the word, by their grown-up, adult, well-meaning, well-earning children. It happens. So, incorporate their wants and decision about care they receive and types of services provided. Don't impose things on elder people just because sometimes, you know, I hear people talking in the presence of aging people almost as if they don't exist. You know, Sarita, I think that's what I think would be good for mom. What do you think? Mom is sitting there and listening, maybe hard of hearing, but she's not gone. How humiliating it can be. Respect privacy and dignity in relation to consulting friends, families, neighbors, relatives, etc., and about person's future. Subjective well-being, old age, there is an increasing risk for loss in health and competence. And of course, you are not contributing financially. I know of many, I see patients from all varieties of problems. I know of family where the elderly couple were thrown out because the father did not give the entire pension money to the son. He hard earned money of 35 years, he earned about pension of about 7 lakhs or 10 lakhs or whatever. The parent, he wanted to keep it because he thought that's the only way he will have some income coming from his bank. He made him sign, beat him up and threw him out after getting the money, and he's sitting in some corner somewhere uncared for. Not for a moment he doesn't remember how he looked after this kid when he was a growing kid. Cruel, but it happens. Don't think it doesn't happen around us. It happens around us all the time, but we don't notice it. Sometimes we don't want to know it because it's painful to see. How were the elderly in the ancient times? The days bygone, the elderly were seen as the most respected in the community. They were considered the wisest, the most intelligent, the most experienced, and the most contented, happy and contented. However, not only the young, even the old do not understand what it means to be old. This, in my opinion, is just not in the ancient times. Even now, in most cases, this is true. Someone very famously said, the problem with the youngsters is they have not been where the older people have there now. But the older ones have been there, seen it. They've been there and done it. You knew what it was to be 20, you knew what it was to be 40, you knew what it was to be 50. But the one who is 25 or 30 or 35, they have no clue what it is to be like 70. And they can't even project themselves to be there because they can't think there. In our ancient traditions, the life was divided into 4 stages, so about 20-25 years each stage. First stage was learning stage, the brahmacharya stage. The second stage was the grahastha stage or a householder stage. The third is the senior one doing community work, vanaprastha, and the fourth one was doing meditation, yoga, or a sannyasa stage. It is not as if that we do not pass through all of this. We call it by different names, but we are busy doing what we are doing in these blocks of life. It may vary 20 to 22, 18 to 25, whatever, but the 4 blocks in life. The charm is to live each stage to its fullest and transit to the next one. That is important. But what happens is we have, before we understand, we have become a grahastha, but we have not even completed this stage in life. From here, we are putting one foot here and one foot there, and we are here, the meaning not doing meditation, but you are at that stage, but you still want to be in stage 2 and stage 3, causing unwanted intrusion and creating trouble for oneself. So it is not for nothing those days these traditions were maintained, and people actually moved out to do things that they wish to do at different stages in life, because you cannot move on unless you have fully experienced the previous one completely, emotionally, psychologically and spiritually before you move to the next level.